The greatest parenting advice you might ever get could be coming from an airline flight attendant. Really, you say? That person who tells me how to buckle my seatbelt on the airplane? That person? Yes, that person. Because that person also gives you critical information about you and your child. The directive given in case of an emergency, put on your own oxygen mask before you put on your child's mask, is a brilliant analogy about parenting. You must take care of yourself first, and then tend to your child. You will be of no assistance to someone dependent on you if you are not fully functioning. Now, I have met some parents who do that with ease. They have no qualms about taking care of themselves before their child, and they have little guilt about meeting their own needs and giving whatever time and attention, if any, may be left over to their child. But most parents are not like that at all. Most parents strive to be all supporting, all encouraging, and all everything to their offspring. But in doing so, they may neglect their own self-care. So how exactly can we do that? How do we stop parental time starvation and nurture ourselves and our children? We can do it by beginning to find margin. This concept of margin is advocated by Dr. Richard Swenson in his book titled, appropriately, Margin. Margin refers to the white spaces at the top, bottom, and sides of a printed page. If there were no margins in books, words would be printed on every available space, crowded, pressed together, like we often find our lives. Swenson believes we schedule more and more for our families, for our kids, for us, until there is no space left for us to take care of ourselves. We may feel exhausted, but we are not helpless. We can make margin and find that time for ourselves, and here's how. Turn off the television. For the average adult, that would gain more than 30 hours a week. Turn off other technology. Fasting from our many devices can give new life to us human beings, and it can give us what we really may be craving, which is a feeding of our family connections. Take a look at these images. If the devices were really removed, as is shown here, would we begin to relate to the humans around us? What are we losing with the people we love when technology overtakes us? Can we learn to look into the eyes of our friends and loved ones and make meaningful contact? Practice simplicity and joy. Can we prune away any of our busyness? What truly brings you joy? Really think about what you could eliminate and what is so important that you should keep, and then do that. Get less done, but do the right things. Don't throw all meetings and commitments out the window. Choose wisely. A phrase may help you that has come to help me. When asked to take on a task or serve on a committee, I try to think if I am uniquely qualified to do the job. If a slot just needs to be filled, then that is one thing. But if I have particular skills or passions that would match me well to the task, then a yes would be a great answer. If not, then a no is a great answer, as that would allow someone else the chance to serve who may be more uniquely qualified than I. Ask for help. This is very difficult for us overachievers, but we can learn to utter those words, I need some help. Would you please help me? A friend or family member could stop by the grocery store for you. Trade childcare duties. Let your kids or your spouse help make those cookies for the holiday party. They may not be made as well as your cookies, but they will probably be just fine. Or they may even be better. Wouldn't that be something? And what will you do with this newfound margin? What works best as your oxygen mask? Well, you could go for a walk or a run, pray, read a good book, play a game, sing, take a hot bath, take a nap, write a poem, contact an old friend, dance, listen to music, do yoga, do nothing, audition for a play, meet with friends, create something or create nothing, and enjoy the solitude. Whatever fills your soul. We can never nurture our children's souls if our own is in need. We can and must put on our own oxygen masks first.